One day later, things look a lot different. KSFY's Brian Allen joins us live from Pierre this afternoon. Brian, what's the scene like out there now 24 hours later?
Well, 24 hours later, we've gone from a scene where we saw firefighters to a scene where we now see fire investigators. We know that several of them are on the scene right now. They are beginning the process of looking into what specifically started this fire at this motel. We have seen, we can tell you, at least one agent with the Federal Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms on scene here. Now, the scene itself and a portion of Wells Avenue to the north remains cordoned off right now. The burned remains of the motel are mostly encased in ice. Police are on hand to keep onlookers at a distance, though that is quite a job. A lot of people want to get a look at this. But what happened here last night is on everyone's lips today. About 2 hours ago, we were able to speak with 20-year-old Fort Pierre volunteer firefighter Austin Huckins, who says this fire challenged all who tried to bring it down.
It was huge. It took the whole top floor, whole top part of that hotel. And we were there for, from like 4 to, I think I was there till 1 o'clock in the morning. Just fighting fire. It's cold, ice everywhere.
Now, Austin has been a volunteer firefighter with the Fort Pierre Department for about 2 years now, and he says that this fire by far is the most challenging and the most ferocious that he has seen in his time on the volunteer fire department. I bet a lot of firefighters could say that. They answered the call last night. There are victims of this fire to talk about. No injuries, no deaths, but there were people who stayed here, people who lived here, who have now seen all of their possessions go up in smoke and flames. Let's bring in our Logan Bartness, who's going to continue our coverage. You were actually able to speak with some folks who were displaced as a result of this fire.
Yeah, Brian, we were, and hotel officials still aren't telling us how many people were staying in the hotel at the time of the fire, but the Red Cross is saying that they did help many people. We were actually able to talk to 2 of them today who couldn't believe how quickly their life changed.
I'm feeling down because I lost everything. I got a 3-year-old boy. You know, my money, everything's gone. My ID card, wallet, marriage license, birth certificates is all gone. And I worked for it for 4 years to get it going, and then the building just burns down.
Lindsay LaPlante called Capitol Inn & Suites home. He says he smelled smoke before a sheriff knocked on his door telling him to leave.
We just told him to get out. We got out, grabbed our stuff and left. Next thing we know, the whole building's in flames. And we didn't have no time to get anything.
All he and his family have are the clothes they had on.
And I say about 6 o'clock, you could just see those flames coming up. Then I'm like, oh man, this all our stuff. Because I just bought my kid boots for his winter, you know, everything. And it's all gone.
Karina Cloudman and her family moved in just last week.
We put their clothes and coats and shoes and stuff on them, but that's all we had. Like everything else was left in the room. We didn't have anything else.
Her family moved as quickly as they could to move to safety. They watched their new home burn from across the street.
Scary. Like, never seen that huge big of a fire before. The whole thing was like collapsing. We were sitting across the street at the hospital and watching it all in flames.
Now, both people want to thank the Red Cross for being there for them during this time of need. And Brian, they just say that they are glad that everybody was able to make it out safely.
Yeah, that is one of the things that we've heard from firefighters, fire investigators last night into today, is that when you see the video of that fire when it was in full rage, it is amazing that no one was hurt or killed as a result of the fire. Courtney, a quick update before we send it back to you. One of the firefighters on scene here approached Logan and I shortly before news time and told us 2 things. One, the fire here at the Capitol Inn & Suites actually stopped burning at around 10 o'clock this morning. So that's about an 18-hour burn time from this fire from 4 o'clock yesterday until 10 o'clock this morning. What is going to be occupying their time for the next couple hours, they're going through this area with an excavator, and they are actually tearing off kind of the outside balcony area that you see here at the motel. They're doing that to make the structure more stable so investigators are able to go inside and begin piecing together what exactly caused this fire. We will have continuing live team coverage next hour on KSFY News at 6, but for now, reporting live from Pierre with Logan Bartness, I'm Brian Allen, KSFY News.